Hello everyone, welcome back to Mists of Pandaria Beta. This is Reagan here, bringing you the newest, well, not newest, but older content which has been out for a couple of patches because my beta has been shit and I've been lagging like hell. But anyway, welcome to Pan Monastery. It's a level 87 instance, which I believe is located in the Kunlai Summit. I can't remember exactly where this one is, but I believe it's in the Kunlai Summit. So anyways, the first Thrasher is pretty simple. AoE, AoE, AoE. First boss is pretty quick into the instance. And I'm just doing something I should have done earlier. Never mind. This first boss here, which I can't remember the name of because I can't actually see it on the video I'm watching right now. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I do all these videos with post commentary. So anyways, the first phase here is pretty simple, mostly tank and spank. He summons a wind dragon, which we'll see pretty soon here. There it comes in the back, and the wind dragon will occasionally throw range crap on the ground, electric whirls, as you can see there. So I move him away. You can do one of two things here. You can have the range pretty much stay on the dragon during this phase and melee on the boss, or you can just do as we did and have everyone on the boss and push him into the next phase quicker. It doesn't really matter. In the end, the boss dies anyway. So yeah, I'm just keep kiting him around, and here's a bit dick. He throws the lightning on top of me while I'm trying to move him around, which is extremely dickish. There we go, phase 2. This is the phase we attack the wind dragon, so we start attacking him. He has a frontal breath. It doesn't really hurt for much. It does matter if you face him away. That was what I was trying to do here. The main thing he does, he has an ability that absorbs healing. It's a debuff he puts on everyone. You see the emote for it right there. What you have to do is stack up so people can get the healing out or something. I'm not quite sure, but you pretty much have to stack up. But as you see, the group was completely ignoring it there, so we were pretty much just powering through the boss. And there you go, the wind dragon is going down. There you go, now it's back to the boss again. He doesn't really gain any much abilities in this phase. He has a chain lightning ability, and he does some kind of lightning attacks, which is a bit more melee intensive on the tank, but not too much. I'm just keeping Sacred Shield on myself and using Shield of the Righteous as much as I can, which I really wish I could do a lot more. I'm still in the process trying to figure out what stats are best for a Paladin tank. I know Thex said that hit, haste, and expertise are gonna be the best, but at my current gear level at 87, I can't really afford getting too much of those stats, so I've tried reforging into some, but it's still a bit annoying. I wish I could get my Crusader Strike cooldown down a bit more than it is currently. It would help a lot. So here we go with Trash again. If you haven't noticed already, I'm actually speeding up the Trash, because to be honest, there is a lot of trash in this instance, and I really don't want to talk over all the trash. Most of it is just tank and spank. If there is anything specific, I'll of course go over it, but overall we just want to get through this place, and I know everyone is like, I don't care about trash, I just want to see some bosses, man. Come on, Reagan, so show me some bosses. So that's what I want to do. So yeah, this trash here is pretty simple. AoE, AoE. This is actually kind of interesting. You go from Sha mobs into pandas here. The pandas are pretty much trying to kill us now. The pandas who live in this monastery, which is where we're going right now. And this place is a bit weird. We got some archers trying to kill us, but they don't really hurt at all. Just run through pretty much when you get in here. This is a dojo, as you can see, which the pandas in the monastery will test you before they decide to aid you or not, which they don't really do much of. So here you go, you have to fight the initiates. Pretty simple, AoE, AoE. Doesn't matter if someone else got aggro, they don't hurt at all. This was actually the part that was pain in the ass for me, because I kept trying to have aggro on everything, but they refused to like lock on to me. I don't know what it was. I've been having some aggro problems sometimes on beta, but I don't know why. Need to have a look at that. So yeah, this pretty much goes on for quite a while. That's why I'm still speeding this up, because yeah, trust me, you don't want to go through this. This is the reason why I don't think instance leveling is gonna be the thing to do at level 87 and above, because this instance and the other instance takes quite a while to go through compared to Stormsnout Brewery and Temple of the Jade Serpent. So overall, I think the experience is going to be better before you hit level 87 in instances. There I got some lag, I don't know what it was. Doesn't look like it messed up the video too much though. I was worried about that. Yeah, this is the lotus flowers or something. Pretty simple, mostly tank and spank. They do some frontal cone crap if it hurts everyone who stands in their path. So you want to be careful about that. And there you go. Now you're gonna fight the big head honcho, the chief, the captain, or whatever he's called. I can't remember. I really need to write down these names, or have like a WoW wiki open or something. So yeah, this boss is a joke. I was looking him up here, and he barely has any abilities, and the ones he has is a complete joke. You'll see when we get into combat with him. Yeah, I was just looking through the abilities real quick to see if there's anything I had to worry about. So, I'm about to pull here. I'm just keeping an eye on the mana of the healer, which is always good to do. You don't want to pull a boss when the healer is like 10% mana. So here we go. This is one of his abilities. It's kind of like Hagara's Focused Assault. Just move out of it and let him do his thing. The second thing it does is this. It's a tornado. I tried to like stay out of it, but to be honest, it doesn't really hurt much on the tank, so I just stood there tanking it. It doesn't knock back when he first starts doing it, but it's not really too bad. So yeah, that's pretty much all you have to worry about in phase 1 is the Focused Assault and the Whirlwind. Or Monk Storm, as it also is called. There you go again. This really doesn't hurt for much. Then again, I did have a Discipline Priest, so all the damage might have been absorbed. Allow those Discipline Priests. Here we go. Here he goes into phase 2. He will create 2 copies of himself, and you have to find out which one is the real one. We were lucky here, and the real one was standing actually where the boss stands before the pull. I had no idea how to look for the real one. I'm sure there's some way to look. I thought I found a way on the second time he made copies of himself, but I'm not sure if I was right about that. He does the same frontal spells as the trash before him does. You just want to look at that. And the real one is right in the corner here. Yeah, I was a bit dumb there and standing in this crap. I probably could have avoided that. He's about to go into phase 3 here, I believe. Yep, there he goes, he's in phase 3. Which, to be honest, is just tank and spank. As far as I saw, it didn't do anything special in this phase at all. It was just tank and spank until the end. Dead boss, collect your loot, keep going with the instance. He did that, some kind of parry stance or something. It does. I'm not really sure what that did. There you go. He's down, and he's got a quest. So he says he's gonna be helping us, but I haven't really seen a lot of him around in the rest of the instance, so we're just gonna keep going. This trash is a bit interesting. They're called consuming shots, which deal a lot of damage. And then you got the regenerative shots. I believe they heal their health, but I'm not completely sure. The good thing about this is that you get the Shadowpan archers. They actually help you out on this trash. They shoot down fiery arrows, which spawns those patches on the ground. If you put a mob in it, they take 30,000 fire damage every few seconds or so. But the thing is, if you stand in it, you take damage as well, so you want to be careful on how you position them. But they can be a really big help to just get through the trash quicker. But it's still, even if you do abuse this to hell, it's still a really slow instance to do. So yeah, I skip as much of the trash as I could because I just wanted to get through the bosses and record them. I don't really care about leveling through instances at this point. I just wanted to get through. So yeah, the trash here is pretty much tank and spank. This is some elemental trash mobs, which was pretty simple, so I took the time to look up the next boss. Next boss actually used to have the same model as the Marugar clone in Halls of Origination. But they changed him since then, but he still shows up as that model in the dungeon journal, which is quite interesting. You'll see when we get in though. I do like the model for the Shahs, I really do. If anyone knows actually, let me know if they changed the model for the last boss in Temple of the Jade Serpent, because I know that was supposed to be a placeholder model, but I haven't been there since I was level 80 or so, so I got no idea if to change it or not. Last bit of trash here, and there we go. Next boss time. I believe this is called Shah of Vigilance or something. I don't know, you might be able to see it in video. I personally can't. I promise next time I'll look up the bosses of the names, because I do have Mogasham Palace to watch. There we go, we pull, and this boss is also kind of a joke. He doesn't really do much. Does basic melee attacks, mostly attack and spank. He does whirlwind, which I suggest you stand at his max melee range, because if you do, you'll never get hit by the whirlwind. The whirlwind, it gives you 90% decreased crit chance for a certain amount of time if you get hit, so you don't want to get hit by that. He also does a blind on the tank. It's magic, so healers can dispel it. Sadly, this healer I had no idea where his dispel button was. It kept pissing me off. But it wasn't too bad. Boss doesn't hit for much, and no one really died from it. That's pretty much all he does. The whirlwind, the blind. If you can deal with that, then the boss is dead. Come on, healer, learn to dispel it. Don't you hate those healers that's so dependent on add-ons they can't dispel without it? They can't look for debuffs without add-ons. There you go, boss is down for the camp. Pretty cool gun here. Yeah, here I got a bit confused. I was looking for the exit. I was trying to figure out where to go next. I was like, where am I going? And eventually I found this door. I was like, oh, maybe I should go out there after all. I didn't think this looked like logical, but yeah, this is the way to go. And guess what? Another bunch of trash. There's so much freaking trash in this instance. Yeah, and this trash is a bit interesting. You see that what I did there? I was channeling something onto an NPC. You have to do that or you'll be facing endless amount of trash. I'm not kidding, they'll keep coming and coming and coming until, yeah, pretty much until forever. Until you're all dead. This is took me actually a bit of time to figure out. This is where I found out because I didn't know it at first. I just clicked on the first one because I noticed you. Sorry about that. Quit yawning, damn it. Yeah, I just clicked on it because I saw I could. So when I got here, I had no idea why the trash kept coming even though we killed them all. I realized it eventually, but I also kept getting interrupted whenever I clicked on the mob. So I was hoping any of the others would do it. So here I told them, someone click on it, and luckily a guy was smart enough to go do it. And luckily the same guy did the same for the rest of the trash. Or else we would have been here for a long time. Yeah, I marked up the orbs so melee wouldn't take too much damage. Because those are quite annoying. They're even more annoying on the boss. I'm kinda seeing a theme here with the trash though, and this expansion is just AoE, 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 just like in the old days. In Raft days, anyway. I miss Burning Crusade. I really do. Alright, so one last trash pack I do believe, and we should be at the boss. The boss here actually is has a quite interesting mechanic. You'll see when we get there. Here we go. This is the final boss right here. He's got quite a few abilities. None of them really are any trickier at all. There's one that's specific to tanks, but it's quite easy to deal with, as you'll see when the fight starts. It's just looking through here to be sure. And here we go. Yeah, so when you start a fight, you get this little bar in the middle of your screen, as you can see. That is a concentration thing, or a anger bar. The more it fills up, the more angrier you get. The more angry you get, the more damage you actually do. But I believe if you get up to 100%, you take 100% increased damage or so. So you want to keep. You don't want it to fill all the way up. That's what your little button under the thing is for. When you click on it, you meditate for a few seconds, and then you go all the way down to 0 again. So you pretty much have to do that. Keep it like that. It's kind of like the opposite of the buff you get on Major Domo Heroic in what's his face, Firelands. And he keeps spawning these orbs as well. I kept marking them, but people are really slow at killing them. He does this too. When he starts swirling like that, he gets his damage reduced by, well, not damage, his movement speed reduced by 80%, and he knocks back people around and deals 10,000 damage to everyone in melee range. So that's pretty much, I just kept kiting him around. Also, you saw me get 100 on the bar there. I fucked up by not paying attention. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole fight. That's all he does. When he does the swirly thing, just kite him around. Kill the orbs probably, so they won't annoy the hell out of you. Keep meditating before you reach 100%. And there you go. Pretty simple boss. So here we didn't bother with the orbs anymore, we just pretty much straight out nuked just to get him down, because he was almost down anyway. And here we go. There it goes, he's down, and that was Shadowpan Monastery with Reagan. And see y'all next time for more Mists of Pandaria Beta. Bye all.